I guess we're live or something. Currently,
The
nobody's
crow
actually.
up the chat.
Yeah. So far, just kind of waiting, I guess, for people to show up.
I have Yuka. I'm gonna pull up the stream on my Chromebook.
See, I've got a computer today to use, so that way we can actually talk about stuff and sound like we know what we're talking about.
Hey, what's up, Jose?
Hey there, Jose. Welcome, welcome. Well, how's your day doing, Jose? Hello.
What does that sound?
Oh, good. That's good.
I hear a little electronic sound. It's either from the stream or it's on your side.
Oh, yeah, I'm also getting messaged by people. Ain't okay. I know exactly who this angel person is. Immediately. Alright, let's do that. Alrighty. There we are.
It's one angle right here makes me look like I have the most crisp jawline.
Hello, CB. Hello, say. Hello, the Criticrats. Welcome today. Oh, wait, Crow.
What's up?
We need to get the first, whatchamacallit? Blatant, what's it called? Can't remember.
What? Hello, Critter.
Hello there, Critter.
We need to get the first.
Darn, it's that, we're like, it's really obvious. Oh, promotion?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, shameless promotion.
Darn it. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. Right, yeah, we gotta get the first dosage of that.
Right. So, subscribe to me.
Also
Just do it.
subscribe to me. Yeah. Sounds like a great plan.
Subscribe to my fitness channel and my music channel.
I don't have any alt accounts, so
Have any alt accounts, so it's not.
I guess just subscribe twice to my main account. It's like you're subscribing to two different accounts. Except
Just
it's this one.
subscribe, unsubscribe, and subscribe again, and then tell all your friends to subscribe.
Alright, so go into the middle of the desert. Find an ancient computer. Go onto YouTube. Unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. Subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Then unsubscribe again, but resubscribe. And then look for any random person and tell them to subscribe.
Just walk down the street and tell somebody to subscribe to this person, because then good things will happen. And they will believe you because you are a master of gaslighting.
Alright, start breaking into people's homes, okay? Threaten to steal everything if they don't subscribe to the account, right? Right. And then, because of your threat to steal all their money, they're gonna subscribe.
Just gaslight and threaten.
So yeah, gaslight people and threaten people. Good things will happen.
Jose already does that. So how have you been doing?
Oh wait, are you
Yes,
asking me?
yes, I'm talking to you. This is
Whoa.
a podcast between you and I.
Yes,
We
but
can talk to each other.
there's like the third element, the chat.
Yeah,
All right. Well, I've been doing good. How you been doing?
I'm doing great. I've been happier recently, which is good.
Oh, that's good.
Kind of bringing back my younger self a bit. I rearranged some of my room and played with my Legos a bit.
Oh, that's nice.
All right, so
Now we
I
gotta get
have a
into
surprise. If
ooh, a
this
surprise. All right.
stream, if this stream reaches 20 viewers,
20 viewers. Wowzers.
so
Currently we're at
everybody
6.
share
So yeah,
share this.
everybody just click share to your friends or something. And also tell them to subscribe. Remember both details.
Should it be 20 or 30?
Which how about 25?
25.
In between. Huh. Okay, well, I found something kind of interesting that we may want to talk about.
Huh?
That I think might be a little bit funny. List of unusual deaths.
What?
I have found this on Wikipedia, and it is something that is weird. And it's like the first weird thing I could find.
Wait, hold on. Did you know that? Oh, okay, so interviewed 100 people who have played Russian roulette in their lifetime, right?
Yeah?
And all of them are alive, right?
Yeah.
This makes this is a 100% success rate,
Wait a
making
minute.
Russian roulette 100% safe to play.
Yeah. So, yeah. I think I'm actually gonna go play some Russian roulette right now. It sounds so
Hope you
fun.
win.
I mean, hey, regardless if I do or not, it's still gonna be a 100% safe game. Safe game.
So you said something about unusual deaths.
Yes. I have found a list of them.
A list?
Yes, there is a whole list on Wikipedia.
Give them to me.
All right, let's start with this first one from 3200 BC. An Egyptian pharaoh was carried off and then was killed by a hippopotamus.
Nice. I'm pretty sure they're like the most dangerous mammals.
Yeah, they're one of them most dangerous. The
Despite
ultimate,
freaking them being portrayed as cute in like children's books and stuff.
they're deadly monsters.
Hold on. I'm pretty sure they're literally classified as the most dangerous.
Did you also know 99.9% of gamblers quit before they win big? Wow, that's crazy.
The theme of the podcast is literally just talking about the most crazy stuff. That's
Yeah,
why it's called
that's
Excuse Me.
exactly.
What?
Excuse me, what? Like, yeah, we're just talking about crazy stuff that's, weird, odd, strange.
And is the deadliest large land mammal on the planet.
Yeah, because I imagine if you go under the sea,
Under the sea, da da da. Under the sea. Oh, that's scary.
What's scary?
Can I? Google asks, can I outrun a hippo? If you've attracted unwanted attention, it is always safe to remember that you cannot outrun a hippo. They may look sluggish, but they can run 30 miles an hour.
30 miles an hour?
Wow. That's scary. Thank God I
Okay, I
don't
never
live
want to meet a
in
hippo.
Africa.
Yeah, no, I never want to meet a hippo. I already didn't, but now I even want to meet a hippo even less.
Even lesser. Is less is it lesser as in it's less, or is it lesser as in more less?
That is a good question.
And what is the difference? What is the difference between less and more less?
Well, less is less squared, or less times 2, but more
Less
less is
squared.
more less.
Less squared.
See, less
Less
is just like
squared.
less times 2 or less squared, but and then more less is just like adding a little bit of less.
Fair enough, fair enough.
You are
It,
fast, but Moto
less
is faster.
less is less squared, but more less is less plus less, which is less than less, but it's less than less less.
Okay, so now we need to get this diagram out. We're making a
We need to
diagram of
write
this.
it down. We need to write it
Okay,
down.
so less is
Is less
less
times less.
times less.
And then more less is less plus less.
More less is less plus less.
Now, more less is less than less.
Is let's see. More less
Is less than less.
is less than less.
But more less is less than less. This is this is what humanity needs to think about, okay?
Yes.
Forget about world hunger.
Who cares about world hunger at the moment? No. We need to figure out
Forget
this.
about world hunger.
No, we need to figure out what. Okay, we have less equals to less times less. More less is
Yes.
less plus less. More less is less than less. However, more less is less than less less.
Yes.
But now we gotta ask the question: is less more than less, or is less more than less?
Hold on. If less is no, if more less, right? If more less is less than less, then less is more than more less.
Yes. Yes, indeed. So less is more than more less.
Me after the Flintstone vitamin gummies.
Okay, I think we're getting somewhere
We're
with this.
15 minutes in and I'm already losing my mind.
I mean, hey, then that means it's working.
Right, the podcast is working.
Yes. All right. So now, okay, wait. If more less is less, then less is greater than more less.
Yes,
Right?
less is more than more less.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
then what is more? Less or less?
Well,
If
more.
they're both If they're both less than less and more than more less, then is less equal to less times less?
Well, okay, what if less is more than less because it's less times less, right?
Right, but if it's like, I guess so.
See, okay, so
How did we
then
devolve to this?
I I'm not even fully sure, honestly. We're just kind of going
What did
down
I
this rabbit hole.
start?
Well, we've already gone it down. Now we need to finish it.
Dark's brain already hurts.
Oh, we're only just getting started with this.
Okay, so if numbers can be broken down into so many smaller pieces, then how do you make less?
Well, less, would that be more positive and more negative? Or more negative and more negative to get less? Maybe.
Mm,
Hmm.
how do you get less?
Well, less is having something and then having less of it. So,
So it would be more plus antimatter
whoa, okay. More plus antimatter
equals less.
equals to less. All right, we figured out what less is.
But antimatter is less of more, apparently. I've just
Antimatter
I just discovered.
is less of more. All right, let's see here. Okay. Hmm. So more plus antimatter equals to less, but antimatter is less of more.
Yes,
Hmm.
apparently.
Okay. Huh. Okay. Let's see. Uh, I can handle lots of unhinged things. Sorry, just gotta remember to read the chat occasionally. Okay. Let's see. So
We don't want
huh,
our brains to hurt that much.
we want the confusion.
Hmm.
All right. So let's see.
We need to talk about the stupidest things and act like they're political debates.
Okay. So wait, we figured out less, but then what about more? What is more made of?
What is more?
What is more? Because we have
Uh,
more less and more plus antimatter equals to less. But what is more? Now we gotta figure that one out.
less divided by less.
So less divided by less equals to more.
Yep,
There we are. All right.
be- because apparently, if you divide the social idea of less, you get the social idea of more.
Well, now circling back, what is this then? Less squared.
Less is.
All right.
This is
So
so
let's.
dumb. It's actually hurting.
I'm gonna cause an argument. Oh, wait a minute. I just thought of another thing.
Huh.
So we have less squared and we have more. So then more less squared equals to less divided by less.
More or less is less plus less, right?
Yeah. More less is less plus less.
So
How
more or
about
less is less plus less. So more or less squared would be less plus less times less plus less.
all right? So less plus less times less plus less. All right, so that's okay. Okay. Are we
Oh,
doing math
Jose
with
said it's
words?
water wet.
What do you think about that, Crow?
I I don't know because if water's water is wet and it makes other things wet, right?
Okay, yeah.
Can it not do both? Because
Okay,
if water's not wet, right, and it just makes the things wet, then how would those things be wet if water's not wet?
hold on. Wait a minute. I just thought about something else. If water is not wet, but it makes other things wet, would water make other water wet, and so therefore water would be wet?
Exactly.
So regardless, water has to be wet.
How would
If
it
water isn't wet,
it
but it makes things wet, well, it can make other water wet, which
makes water wet? But if water, but
well,
let's go to the other side and
yeah.
say if water wasn't wet, how would it make other things wet if it itself is not wet? It's just water. So how would it be wet? Like if you soak something in water, it just has water. It's
Yeah.
not wet. Hold on, I'm gonna open my door for
Also,
my
I
cat.
just thought about something else. So let's say if water is not wet again, but it makes other things wet, right? In
Right.
theory. All right. So what if water makes an ice cube wet, but then the ice cube melts? Would that make the water wet since it was wet by the ice cube?
Hmm. Because technically, ice
Because
is
technically the
solid.
ice is frozen water, and you see kind of where I'm going with that?
Is that the only way to make water wet? Is to pour it on an ice cube?
I mean, maybe, but
And then if it melts,
it's water.
exactly. So the
So the water
melting
would be
water
wet,
would be on the ice cube, making it wet, but that's water, and that's
which
wet, making it wet, thus is water wet.
well, wow, we're only 23 minutes in. Wow, that's surprising.
That makes it wet water, but water isn't wet. It's
That
wet
makes it
water,
wet
guys. It's
water,
wet
but
water.
water isn't wet. Okay, so we have
Oh,
wet
God.
water and regular water. So there's
We
two
have
types of
wet
water.
water and regular water. Ha
We have wet
have
water,
you ever heard of hydrophobic water?
that's regular water, but to make it wet water would to make it not hydrophobic. Wow.
Oh, God.
Well,
You
let's
know
see.
what? This book, it, it explains my mental state be, before we started this podcast.
Uh, what is the book about? Oh, this might.
This might hurt a bit.
Well, we've already jumped into the rabbit hole. Might as well continue climbing our way down.
Might as well continue climbing our way down.
What? Are you going to go back up? Precisely. Okay, that was funny. Hmm. Okay, now we need to figure out the next thing to argue about, or try to actually debate about, I guess you could say. Hmm. Are there more doors or wheels, I imagine, to a car? Is what the fitness gram pacer test is multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. The 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds. Line up at the start.
Your mark. Get ready. Start. Oh, I remember like dying every time that would freaking play. The running speed starts slowly but gets faster each minute after you hear this single ping. A single lap should be completed each time you hear this sound. Ding.
Ready? Start.
Remember to run in a straight line and run as long as possible. The second time you fail to complete a lap before the sound, your test is over. The test will begin on the word start. On your mark,
On your
bing
mark,
bing,
get
get
ready,
ready, start.
start.
And then like the most cringiest music would play.
Yeah, I don't like honestly most of that
And the
test.
running emojis.
All of those tests are just kind of something.
Did you know in some states it was banned for child cruelty?
Darn it, why couldn't I have been in that state?
Exactly.
Oh yeah, curious. What's your opinion on like daylight savings time?
Uh, hmm. It's a bit annoying, but I think it works.
There is actually a state that doesn't have daylight savings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Draven!
What? Uh. Huh? Wait. Six. Wow.
I have to walk the dog in a bit.
Oh, alrighty. Hmm.
Did you know in Alabama you cannot wear blue jeans down Noble Street?
Huh. Let me look up weird state laws. Weird state.
Oh, I've heard of this one before. You can't have an ice cream cone in your back pocket at any time.
Huh. In which state?
I I actually know the backstory of that one. Um, in the past, people would put ice cream in their back pocket to lead horses away
Huh.
and like steal their horses.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go to. How about we find state laws in our own states?
Oh. Uh, Washington. All lollipops are banned? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Let me see. What's what's a good one?
I've seen lollipops. I've eaten a lollipop. Am I a does
What?
hold on.
Hold on. I just saw a kind of weird one in Texas.
Hold on.
You can legally be married by publicly introducing a person as your husband or wife 3 times.
It just 3 times in a row. This is
Yeah.
my wife. This is my wife. This is my wife. They are now married.
Oh, yep, this is my wife. Let's see here. It is illegal to milk another person's cow.
Hold on, I found one for you.
Hmm?
Uh, there's an old law that states that you are unable to tuck your pants into one boot only, unless you own 10 or more cattle.
Yo, dude, I think we're reading off the same spreadsheet.
PDF.
Yeah, it's a PDF, and I found it too.
Washington State that doesn't allow fake wrestling.
You
How
may
is fake
not
wrestling?
ride an ugly horse. What
Aw,
constitutes an ugly horse?
exactly. Who's gonna enforce the law for that one?
Man, I
Like
wonder who works that job to judge whether or not your horse is ugly.
I can say, Your Honor, my horse is not ugly. Do you see how gorgeous my horse is?
Can you not tell by his beautiful mane?
I don't understand how you're not able to see the his face is glowing. I want to kiss him.
I don't understand.
Look at my
How do
horse.
you not see, Your Honor? I want to introduce this horse as my husband 3 times, you see, Your Honor. In Texas, Your Honor.
Uh, in the state of Washington, it's illegal to catch a fish by throwing a rock at it.
Oh.
So when I'm going fishing, I can't throw a big rock at it and crush it and then say, "Look at my fish." Why
Huh.
not?
That's kind of
Well,
interesting. In
what if I
Texas,
what if I just don't know how to fish?
let's see. In Texas, a city ordinance states that a person cannot go barefoot without first obtaining a special $5 permit.
Watch while showing off those freaking grippers, bro.
They don't want to show. They don't want you showing your dogs without having them paid $5.
Wow.
Uh,
Imagine going like where would you pay that?
I guess you
Where
have
would
to
you pay that
find that.
fine?
I, I guess you have to find your local uh
Your local
barefoot.
barefoot find
What would you even
stand.
call that?
I don't know. Come and get your barefoot tickets.
Huh? I just saw an interesting law in Tennessee. Actually, two interesting laws. For one,
Oh god.
it apparently is illegal to catch a fish with a lasso.
With a lasso?
I don't know how you
That
obtain a lasso and then
that
catch a fish
sounds
with it.
like a that sounds like that would be a Texas one.
No, it's Tennessee, ironically enough.
Why isn't it a Texas law?
Let's see. In Tennessee, it is illegal for frogs to croak after 11 p.m. I,
Damn.
jeez.
Imagine a cop on his graveyard shift just walking across the sidewalk, and then hears a frog croak, and he calls in a SWAT team.
He goes sprinting down after that frog, handcuffs and gun in hand. He's like, "Oh, you best not
What
approach
happened to
him,
the
Mr.
round?
Frogan." That's it, Mr. Croaker. You're dead!
Exactly. Well, and wait. If they're able to arrest the frog, let's say hypothetically, do frogs have the right to a lawyer?
That is something.
That is definitely something. Do frogs have a right to a lawyer?
Okay, these Utah laws are just crazy.
Oh my
Utah,
goodness!
of
In
all places.
Oregon law, this state is right under Washington. Um, people may not whistle underwater.
Oh. Wait, how do you whistle underwater? You're gonna die if you whistle underwater. Hold up, wait a minute. In Utah, in Salt Lake City, the capital of Utah, no one may walk down the street carrying a paper bag containing a violin.
Oh, but that's my favorite thing to carry my violin in.
Ah, yes, the paper bag.
Oh
Why,
no. In
why do so many
Tennessee?
states have such weird fishing laws? In Utah, it's
In
illegal
Tennessee.
to. Hmm?
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
In the city of Dyersburg in Tennessee, it's illegal for a woman to call a man for a date.
Jeez.
So good luck waiting for the woman to make the first move. Not gonna happen.
Why are there so many weird fishing laws? In Utah, it's illegal to fish from horseback.
But we're married.
But my horse is so handsome, Your Honor. I needed to take him with me fishing.
In Ohio, it's illegal to run out of gas. But
Hold
the gas
on.
prices, the gas price.
Wait a minute. In Wyoming, it's illegal to tattoo a horse with the intent of making it unrecognizable to its owner.
Wow.
You can't. Please don't make him lose all his handsome charm.
Oh no.
Why are there so many horse laws?
Yeah, and horse laws. When did
Hold up.
these when were these made?
Wait a minute. In Wisconsin, you're not allowed to marry your house?
Oh man. I guess you're already married to your
Horse.
horse
I guess
already,
you're staying faithful.
right?
In Wisconsin, after 3 a.m., you have to send a rocket signal in the air after every mile you drive. What?
What?
After 3 a.m. in Wisconsin, after every mile, you have to stop and launch a rock signal.
A rock signal?
No, a rocket signal.
A rock like a flare?
I guess. I don't know. It just says rocket signal.
Oh my goodness.
I I don't even I don't even know. Wait a minute. In West Virginia, no children may attend school with their breath smelling of wild onions.
Oh. but I put onions in my eggs.
Oh man, I wanted to go to school today, but I guess I can't.
Oh goodness. In Montana, balls may not be thrown within the city limits. So good luck playing catch.
Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna move up some of the states to let's see. Let's go to New Mexico. In Las Cruces, you may not carry a lunchbox down Main Street.
You have
Oh,
to
but I
take a
want to go
selfie.
have lunch with my husband, horse.
We're just gonna keep going back to the horse.
Yes, because it's so funny. Wait a minute. In New
This should.
Jersey, it's illegal to sell ice cream after 6 p.m. unless the customer has a note from his doctor.
Oh, okay. So imagine going to the doctor's office and then you're like, "Doc, it's serious. What is it? I'm having ice cream cravings past 6 p.m. I'm gonna need you to write me a note." And then he's like, "It's really that bad? All right."
Here you go, Sonny.
and,
Get
and
yourself
then
some
he
good old ice
writes
cream.
in chicken scratch, and he's like, "I hope you get better."
Wait a minute.
This should be a law in Washington State. After January 14th, you will be charged a fine for still having your Christmas decorations up.
Oh. Wow.
That should be a law everywhere.
Oh yeah, I found another law to add to this horse story.
Oh,
In New
oh
Jersey,
no.
automobiles are not to pass horse-drawn carriages on the street. Sir, please
Wow.
don't pass my horse. I know he's so handsome, but he's my husband. I can't let you look at him.
Oh wow. In Kansas City, saying the name George Washington without adding the phrase "blessed be his name" can land you a fine up to 50 cents.
Oh wow. That's
Imagine walking and then saying, "Yeah, George Washington was the first president," and then you get surrounded
by like
by
15 cops, and they're like,
law enfor- law
buddy, you
enforcement,
messed
and
up.
they're like, "Pay up your 2 quarters." Wow. So apparently in Iowa, you have to shave off your entire mustache to kiss a woman in public because it's illegal to do so with a mustache.
Let's see.
Oh no, another horse one. It's another horse one.
How many horse laws are there?
This one is so dumb. Horses are forbidden to eat fire hydrants.
I'm so sorry. That's just so funny. Oh yeah, I found another one to add another license fee you have to go buy. An old ordonance declares goatees illegal unless you first pay a special license fee for the privilege of wearing one in public in Louisiana.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, to that same fire hydrant that your horse could not eat, you can also not tie an alligator to it in New
Wait,
Orleans.
I need to find Florida. Hold on. I need to find Florida.
Hold up.
There it
Where's
is.
Florida? It's gonna be so funny. Okay, wait a minute.
You're not allowed to in Florida, you are not allowed to break more than 3 dishes in one day or chip the edges of more than 4 cups and or saucers.
let's
So just don't break your dishes.
hold on. Florida law forbids rats to leave the ships docked in Tampa Bay. What are they gonna do? Sue the rats?
Oh no, another one similar to the fire hydrant. In Florida, if an elephant is left tied to a parking meter, the parking fee has to be paid just as it would be for a vehicle.
In Idaho, residents may not fish from a giraffe's back.
A horse, now a giraffe?
What?
Now a giraffe. Okay. Wow. What if I what if I just want to go fishing with my animal buddy?
In Alaska, kangaroos are not allowed in barbershops at any time.
Where are you gonna find a kangaroo in Alaska? Or a barber shop in Alaska?
Oh, yeah, you're. Wait a minute. There's
Or a
two different things.
kangaroo and a barber shop?
There's two different laws, separate laws, with moose and airplanes in Alaska. It is considered an offense to push a live moose out of a moving airplane. And moose may not be viewed from an airplane.
What?
Exactly.
Oh, I found another horse one.
How many horse ones are there?
Delaware prohibits horse racing of any kind on Good Friday and Easter Sunday.
Oh, wow.
Wait, isn't Good Friday this month? Hold on.
Actually, yeah, Good Friday is
Get
actually
my
this Friday.
Ooh.
Good Friday is this Friday.
Dude, dude, do you
Oh
want to
yeah,
hear some bizarre facts?
hold on. I wanna say one more state fact, at least. In Arkansas, Arkansas must be pronounced Arkansas.
What
Yeah.
if you have a lisp?
I guess
Like,
you're Gunzo then. I guess you're not. I guess you're gonna thrown into the slammer.
hold on, I want to find a really funny one.
Oh yeah, to be a good lawyer, apparently you need to just hate horses, hate fishing.
Yeah, you just need to hate horses.
You just need to hate animals in general. So many of these laws are just based on animals. It's so funny. Okay, let's see. Ooh, no.
Ooh, once while hunting, Napoleon, you know who Napoleon is, right?
Yep. Napoleon Dynamite. Just kidding. I know who Napoleon is.
Once while hunting, Napoleon was attacked by a swarm of hundreds or even thousands of rabbits and had to flee. The
Huh.
bunnies weren't wild, they were released for the hunt and thought that Napoleon and his entourage were bringing them food. So
Um.
that they were like, "Ooh, give me food." But he thought he was being attacked by hundreds of rabbits, maybe even thousands.
Wow.
Wait, here's a really funny one. Uh, Lord Byron kept a pet bear at the University of Cambridge. He was told that dogs were not permitted, so he brought a bear instead, pointing out that the university rules did not forbid them. He was allowed to keep the animal and took it for walks around the city. He also tried to get it enrolled as a student, but at least this failed. He tried to get his bear enrolled as a student. That's crazy. All right, Good Friday is this for Friday.
Yep. Yep.
Uh, My brain hurt.
Good. It's working. It's working. Freddy needs his education.
Do you
Put
want to
on your
hear
clothes.
a song that I've learned on the ukulele?
Sure, why not?
I will give you 30 seconds to guess what it is.
Okay, okay.
And if you can't guess what it is, you are an uncultured swine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, come on, it's Minecraft.
Oh, I couldn't actually hear the ukulele.
Oh, you can't hear the ukulele?
No. I don't know why it does this to me, but I can never hear the instruments.
Hold on, let's try this. You can't hear it?
Nope. I heard it for like a second, but I only ever hear it for like a second.
Why does it do this?
I don't know why, because I can
It
hear it
was
fine
so
on your
pretty.
stream.
Na 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 na. Here. And I'm playing it loud too.
Huh, weird. Even the chat can't hear it.
So pretty. And I have the tabs right here too. I wrote them myself.
Hmm.
Now I can't even play like Seven Nation Army.
Aw, I'm sorry, man.
Also, who is Ava Softy from earlier?
Let's see here. I'm gonna scroll back up, because
You're so underrated, WTF.
I
Who
think
is
no idea, but I do know. I'm assuming they're talking about you. Would make sense.
No, they were talking about you.
Nah, they were talking about you.
No. Don't flatter me. They were talking about you.
I'm not flattering. Don't flatter me. They were most definitely talking about you.
They were talking about us.
We'll go with that one. The shameless mm, promotion worked. Oh,
Yes.
800 plus subs. Wow. Hmm. Oh yeah. While we're talking for this last little bit, I've been eating a cold quesadilla.
Cold quesadilla?
Yeah.
Quesadilla?
Mhm.
Or oh, for for some reason my brain constantly mixes up quesadilla and tortilla. Like
Quesadilla.
my brain will think one is the other.
Hmm.
So I'm like quesadilla or tortilla.
I have an idea. A bad idea. Go on.
We all have bad ideas.
Yep. But it'll be especially good if it's funny.
Yes. If it's a funny bad idea, then it's a good
See,
bad idea.
if it's just a bad idea, then that is just garbage. But if it's funny bad, Riz God.
Hold on.
Okay, that's actually pretty funny.
We have to come up with the worst Riz lines now. Like the most unfunny Riz lines. Here, hold on.
Let's see here.
I'm bad at coming up with these.
I'm pretty bad too for the most part. Okay, let's
Sure,
see.
Jose, you can try.
Okay.
Wait. I have one. I have one.
What?
Are you a toaster? Because I want you in the bath with me.
Wow. Yo, I got a terrible one. It's not even funny. Do you like raisins? How do you feel about a date?
What?
Exactly.
No, I heard like half of what you said.
Do you like Do you like raisins? If so, how do you feel about a date? Hold on, what
That
is
just does
Jose's
not connect
illegal riz?
at all. So
Let's see.
that's what makes it funny.
Alright, let's see Jose's one, because he typed one in. You can't spell sus without us, so let's get.
Just don't say that, or else you're gonna
I stopped
regret it.
myself from finishing it. Let's see. I'm gonna do the stupidest one. I'm gonna do one of them that a person in this chat I know hates, because it's so funny to me. Do you believe in
Oh
love
my
at
god,
first sight, or should I walk by again?
wow. Um, I'm not sure if I could come up with a better one than the toaster one I came up with.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. That one wasn't even funny. That was bad. I know he's referring to mine, because I know he hates that one. Oh yeah, I'm
I
actually
mean,
so far I've not come
we're
up with a
trying to
single
come up
one.
with the worst Riz lines. So if anything, your bad one will meant it was a good one.
See, so far I haven't actually come up with my own Riz line. No. I just looked up corny pickup lines because I'm bad at coming up with these. All right, we're gonna make the perfect stupid Riz line. It needs to be corny. It needs to be goofy. It needs to be cringy.
What
These are
about
Hmm?
dark humor?
Like come up with some dark humor.
Yes, I have one.
Hmm.
It's
All right,
for the
let's
more
go.
mature audience.
All right, lay it out.
Are you an oven? Because I want to put a child in you.
Oh, jeez. Jeez. Wow. Wow, double-edged dark humor. Fun.
Double-edged dark humor. So real.
Let's see here.
Are you the Titanic? Because I'd have to cross the Atlantic Ocean and sink in order to avoid you.
Okay, what if instead of coming up with the Riz lines, we come up with basically the opposite of it?
Like ri- r- backhanded Riz lines.
Yeah, we're basically tell someone that they're ugly, they're awful, they're unfunny. Basically just insult them. But indirectly,
But indirectly.
which is how Riz works. So it's like
What's up,
unreal.
art dude? Huh. Hold on, I had one. Dang it, I had one. What was it? Oh, right. Um, silence.
I know your mirror loathes every day you wake up and look in it. Oh well, it started. Wow, thanks for coming on by.
Are you a loading screen? Because I bet every time you step on a weight scale, it says to be continued.
Okay, that's actually a pretty good one.
Good for you, art dude.
Don't worry, you're not ugly at all. That would be insulting ugly.
Go ahead, Jose.
Go on, let's see. Round one, begin.
Fight! He's really taking his time with this one.
Yeah. Are you an avatar? Because I want you to leave for 100 years.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know. You think we can beat that one?
Yeah.
I see. Then let the beating commence.
What? You may not want to phrase it like that.
Yeah, I realized the moment after I said it, I'm probably gonna want to freeze that.
You kind of died a little bit on the inside after realizing what you said.
Yes, indeed, I did. A bit of my soul went went off to the shadow realm. Anyway, let us let the uh
One-upping commence.
I don't know, let's just beat him in terms of making a better thing to tell somebody that they're awful.
Hold on.
See, there we
Someone
go.
clip that.
Oh
Oh
jeez,
no.
when I release this, oh jeez, I'm gonna get memed on. Oh no. Creative
Hey, it's
boredom
good
canceled
promotion. Thank
2024.
it's good promotion. Thank you for your sacrifice, creative boredom.
It seems like
Thank you for your sacrifice. You will be remembered.
creative boredom. I think I might as well just start making the grave.
Yeah. I I think I might need to walk the dog now. He's pacing around my room.
Oh, he's in your room?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Come here, Pop. Look at my beautiful puppy.
Aw, he's so cute. He kind of reminds
He's
me of a dog I had once.
a massive dog, though.
Actually, reminds me a lot of this dog I had, just from what I
He's
can
like a
tell.
wolf.
He reminds me of my doggo Gunny.
Gunny.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Gunny. He was a black Labrador mix.
People are sending hearts in chat for the dog.
Yeah,
My
that's
dog.
fair. He's a very
His
cute
name is
doggo.
Nico.
I would show my
He-
doggo, except he's outside and I'm in my basement. Yeah, I'd show one of my two pets, but I'm in my basement, and one of them I can't really show. Because one of them is a turtle. But anyway, so then I believe then we're probably going to be wrapping things up here, correct? So you can go walk your doggo.
I'm trying to think of a good line. Hmm. Well, what do you look at that makes you want to die?
Oh, I kind of thought of one.
Uh,
Oh, don't be worried. You're not useless. Of course, you have one use to die.
wow. That's just. Oh no, Jose clipped it. You're screwed.
Oh,
Sorry, creative.
oh man, I'm dead. No! I swear, Jose's first upload is just gonna be that stupid clip. It's gonna be like months after. It's just gonna be like the most random thing.
May it commence.
This is where my career ends here.
Yep. It ended before it even started. Ending my
Yep.
career speedrunning.
Any percent, I got the world record.
No, I don't think you got the world record,
Nah.
but you got 100%.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I'm on a leaderboard.
You didn't do it the fastest, but
I did do it 100%.
pretty well.
I accomplished the
Listen,
goal. Uh, Huh. Well,
yeah,
what
we
makes this
the
even worse is that after this is over, I'm gonna release this publicly, and now anybody will have access to that clip.
oh no.
I'm gonna get memed to death. Ah,
Just just spam it all over the internet and we'll be famous.
yeah. Well,
And we will have to honor your sacrifice. When's the next episode? Whenever we feel like it, to be fair.
it's. I mean, realistically, it's probably just gonna be whenever I have time.
Yeah,
Which currently
sometime
for which might be on the weekend, might be on a Friday. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
But you will know ahead of time since we will plan.
At least a couple hours ahead.
Yeah.
If not, at least a day. Probably do better. So, yeah. Oh, wait, before we end it here, because I imagine we're probably gonna end it real soon,
Yeah.
we gotta have one last shameless promotion
Yes.
to cap it off. You should go ahead and subscribe to me because it's a good thing to do.
Subscribe to me because I'm better.
Subscribe to me because you can. And I
Because you're
said
physically
so.
able to.
Subscribe to me because I asked you to.
Subscribe to me because I told you to.
Subscribe to me because I commanded you to.
Subscribe to me because I bribed you to.
Subscribe to me because I bribed you with more money too.
Subscribe to me because I threatened you with death otherwise.
Subscribe to me because I threatened to kidnap all your family.
Whoa. Subscribe to me or else I will end your entire bloodline.
Subscribe to me or I'll go back in time and end your first ancestor.
Subscribe to me or else I will take over the world and everybody will be free but you.
Subscribe to me or else I'm gonna make sure that I give every person a good day except you.
Subscribe to me and I'll give you a cookie.
Subscribe to me and I'll give you half a bagel.
You beat me there. You
Yeah,
can't beat that.
you can't beat half a bagel.
Half a bagel? Like the only thing that could beat that is 3/4 of a bagel. And where are you gonna get 3/4 of a bagel?
You don't get 3/4 of bagel. You can have half a bagel. You can have a whole bagel, but not 3/4. Wait, Dark Control. I'll be able to know when the next episode is out, and because I'm subscribed with notifications onto the Crow and Creative Boredom.
Let's go.
Woo! Oh yeah, now that I actually think about it, that's actually my friend that I told about your channel one time. Anyway, with that being said, thank you all for joining us with on today's episode. Excuse me, what? Well, we'll see you all sometime later. I don't know. Anyway, subscribe. Bye bye. Have a wonderful night and or day or whenever. It doesn't really matter.